For our member of enjoyingart.com, I'm looking forward to seeing you in our fun and relaxing Friday painting together. If this is your first time to our channel, it's all about making art easy with relaxation. Please like, share, subscribe, and turn on notification. Welcome to another Enjoying Art watercolor lesson. First, let's talk about the intention of this watercolor painting, starting from composition. I want to have the sky to be the dominant area. So I'm going to move the whole thing a little bit lower over here. So this could be the top of the water and have a little beach scene at the front over here. And I'm going to remove the rocks on the left hand side, totally remove it. Instead, I'm going to change that small piece of rock over there to make it into a boat. So it creates a better balance. So let's take a look at the placement. I'm going to just use any light color. Okay, take a look. So this would be the top of the water. So I can do more with the clouds in the sky. So I'm going to start over here, all the way from the left to the right. And now I'm going to take a look at the boat. Would be in this location, like that. And here you go. Not too big. Just a little bit over here, like that. Okay. So this would be the main object. Okay. Something like that. And take a look at that. Make it a little bit darker on this side. Now take a look at the water. It will come up all the way here, like that. And having a good intention, a clear intention in the painting is very, very important for the success of the painting. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at the this would be the little mountains, little hill over here. I'm gonna have it up like this. That's good. And I'm gonna have not a lot, but a little bit piece of that in the front of this. Okay, so leave a little space, but a little bit overlapping. That's good. I'm gonna make it, I don't want to make it too much. I want to make it a little bit more peaceful. And here you go. Now I'm gonna have something over here that's seeing the reflection of the hill, the mountain over there, because this is the wet space. It's like glass reflection. Okay, the summer's coming, and I'm sure lots of members, they are going out and going to paint plein air, and or maybe going into hang out on the beach. I'm going to take a little blue color over here and set a little bit over here. This is only working on ideas at this time, so it can be changed as we're developing the painting. Okay, like that. All right, that's good. Now the cloud in the sky. Let's take a look. Would be the sky, mostly the blue sky over here. The cloud on this side. The color change from the blue color, the very bright blue color, and the little gray cloud. So we're going to work into the cloud first. Okay, I'm going to switch to my 1-inch flat brush. If you already have this pair of brushes, and you need to spend some time on get used to how to use them. If you don't have them, just use the link on the top over here, and you can get your own. How to paint the clouds in the sky. It looks like the color is mostly this blue color. It's called the winter blue green shade. If you want to learn more about the material I'm using, just look into the video description. I'm going to take a look, start over here and come to the little bit over here, and then I'm going to start, change the shape. Now here you go. Now on this side would be the blue color. Think about the bigger shape, not the smaller shape at the beginning. Okay, like that. Think about the shape, how it look. Okay, I'm going to start from the top over here, coming down. Now get a little bit lighter, right? Just get the water, a little bit more water. Here you go. Now get to the bottom over here. I'm going to have that a little blue color coming over here. Think about shapes. And then have a little cloud at the bottom. Oh, here you go. So this is good. I cover one side of the sky. I'm going to use just a clean brush. That's now move the color a little bit. Let's go. Now I'm going to start painting the gray color on this side. So I'm going to have a nice transitions between the left side and the right side. A little gray color, just a little bit red color. And a little red into the blue. That's good. All right, now I'm going to put this color right over here. Also think about the shape. Here you go. Now have a little touch to the edge. That create a very nice soft transition. If you don't have this large brush, your painting technique or the routine will be quite different. Okay, let's see. I'm going to put this color in over here as well. I can soften this little color and have it come in like that. That's good. Let's take a look. Now connect with the sky over here. Like that. Now this is good. And the sky is being covered. I'm gonna just use the clean brush. I'm gonna lift up a little color over here so it can create a volume, the dimension of the cloud. Okay, here you go. I'm gonna lift up a little color over here, like that. I also lift a little color over here. So the cloud is not flat. The sky is not flat either. Okay, it has transition. And at the bottom, I'm going to put a little gray color over here too. They are really far away. Okay, here you go. Gonna see how this little red color connect that. It make it feel like great. I'm gonna have a little bit, leave a little bit light shape on the top. Get a little blue color into here. Here you go. It's very simple. Like that. Good. The thinking process is affecting how you are going to take color, how you're going to mix color, how you're going to recognize things. But that before then, that would be about how you feel, what is the intention in the painting. I'm going to come back a little bit in a moment to create another layer on top of this. And right now I'm going to lift up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to let go most of the water. Just remove all the water. Now I'm going to just lift up a little light shape for the light cloud. Okay, here you go. Put it like that. I'm moving it. Here you go. That's good. A little bit more over here. And a little white cloud over here. Connect that. And on the edge over here. That's good. Like that. And a little bit over here. Okay, take a look on the top over here. I'm gonna also leave up a little color and see that some cloud coming up like this. There you go, moving up like that. Okay, now I'm gonna take a look. I'm gonna move a little bit more for the white cloud. A little bit more. Because it's still quite wet so that it can come back as really quickly. So we need to continuously moving it up a little bit. Okay. Okay, that's good. Okay, over here I'm gonna move a little as well and see a little half translucent cloud. Okay, that's good. Now I'm gonna start having a little bit gray color on the top. And so I'm going to mix the blue color and with the red color. Now, a little bit more color. Okay, that's good. Now I'm going to take a look at, just use this 1-inch flat brush. I'm going to see how I'm going to just use the sideway. I'm going to see, feeling there is some cloud in front of this. And now it's getting into the sky. Okay, a little bit over here. I'm going to get a little bit red for this gray cloud. Okay, put a little bit over here. Okay, coming over here like that, a little bit soft, a little bit gray cloud. Here you go. Okay, and you can have a little bit on top of the white cloud, so you can see different layers of objects, which is, I'm gonna have a little bit over here, and every little texture, it creates suggestions. So we're gonna come back to look at it if we need to do some further adjustment. Okay, that's good. All right, we're going to come back to the sky in a moment. Now I'm going to change my brush to the calligraphy brush. Now I'm going to take a look at the ocean. The top bottom over here already dried, so you feel free to start put a little blue color to it, and the blue color can be a little bit darker, but you can change it. You don't have to go with what the reference suggested. Okay, now I'm going to take this color, mix that a little bit well. Oh, this is good. Now take this color. Let's take a look at the top over here. Okay, like that. Now going all the way from left to the right, I can push that down for a bigger shape, for a little bit wider, or you can lift it up a little bit so that you can have a little bit thinner. So I'm going all the way coming to it over here, and then now push it down a little bit and seeing the wave, the splashes like that a little bit. So that's good. Now so it's one round, and then I'm gonna add the little bit lighter shape, and this color looks a little bit more of the Windsor blue red shade. So I'm gonna take this color a little bit lighter too. I'm gonna take a look from the left side and the right side over here, and take a look. I'm gonna put it from the left to the right, coming toward over here. That's good. Lift a little bit, and now on this side, continue. Okay, here you go, like that. And observe, pick up the information, and use it for the purpose. That's good. And then I'm gonna come a little bit closer. Now I'm gonna get a little bit more of this, but add a little bit red color. Okay, a little bit warmer and warmer when they get closer and closer to the sand. Okay, now in here, leave a little gap, and there's just the beach. And that's good, like that. Here you go. I'm gonna go all the way over here and take a look. A little bit white gap. Now here you go. Merge into it and have the white gap come back. Okay, that's good. This calligraphy brush can act as a very good mid-size brush. And now coming on this side, I'm going to expand it. Here you go. connect the shape. Now coming a little bit more toward this. Here you go. Now get a little bit closer over here. I'm going to change it to a little bit darker color, but I'm going to wait until it's a little dry before I come back. Okay, now take a look at the mountain on this side. So I'm going to take the red color. It's a dark color but with a little bit yellow, so it looks like a little bit brown, right? Let's get a little bit blue color. Okay, now I'm gonna clean my brush, get some yellow color. That's good. Get some yellow color so it looks a little bit more of the brown color. Take a little bit more red. Okay, now take this color. This is good, right? I'm gonna start painting that color. Start from the top over here. Okay, like that. Here you go. Coming up. Okay, that's good. Just focus on the shape to see how you want the shape look like. Here you go, from all the way on this side. I'm gonna put some another layer of color to make the form change. Now at this point I'm going to take this color a little bit and I'm going to add a little bit color, just showing a little bit overlapping. That's good, like that. And a little bit more, a little bit shape over here. So I can leave a little gap. Somewhere has a gap, somewhere showing a little bit. Now that's good. I'm gonna have a little bit small rocks over here too. This is good. Now I'm gonna also paint a little color to the boat. I'm gonna make the boats very similar color, just a little bit brown wooden boat. I'm gonna have this. That's good, like that. See a little bit the top of the boat. Okay, like that. So a little bit suggestions for the top. Like that. Okay, I'm gonna also have a little bit red color, showing it not too red, showing a little bit raw, little petal over here on the top. Like that. That should be good enough. Now I'm also going to have some reflection onto the beach, like that. Leave a little gap. There you go. That's good. Like that. The fill line. There is a good suggestions showing the little movement, because this whole area is actually wet, right? I think this is time we're gonna paint a little bit light brown color, get a little bit more yellow color, mix into it. That's good. It's just too bright, get a little bit more blue color into it. It's pretty simple. Now let's take a look. Okay, I'm gonna have this coming in like that, and a little bit more red. Okay, here you go. Here you go. Okay, coming on this side. That's good, like that. Now I'm gonna paint a little reflection for the mountains. So I'm gonna take this color, similar. I'm gonna coming over here. Here you go, like that, and look at it. Okay, a little bit. That's good. Just think about the shape. Okay, like that. Leave a little white gap. I'm gonna put a little bit color, even a little bit darker. Like that. Now I'm gonna leave a little bit soft over here. Just use the clean brush. Here you go. I have a little bit soft. That's just very simple. And I'm gonna let this dry before I come back to fix this. This is very simple. And all accidents can be a good accident. Okay, now I'm gonna come back, take a look at the water over here. I'm gonna give a little bit soft details. I'm gonna take a look at the blue color. Take a little bonbon blue color. And actually I'm gonna put this color a little bit more. Here you go. There's translucent watercolor, and when you have a second one, the color always look a little bit more richer or darker at least. Okay. Like that. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna have a little bit details here, showing a little bit how the water moving. That's good. Like that. Now I'm gonna add a very little light blue color, just a little bit color. Now here you go. Now I have a little bit nice half tone, not really dark, but showing that little transition over here, like that, to see how the water moving, splashing. You can hear the sound of the ocean. Okay, a little bit over here, like that. That's good. Now I'm gonna see a very little bit warm blue color. Just take a little bit water, not really dark, so I'm gonna see a little bit. You see that? Just a little bit shape. You see that on top of the big wave. You can see the dimension of that. Okay, here you go. It's really fun to paint the beach. Okay, now like that. Now I'm gonna have take a look. I'm gonna have a little bit suggestions that right under, which is a little bit more like a brown color, a little bit under, which is like a little bit shadow, right underneath. But you don't need to make it all the same. Just somewhere a little bit, somewhere a little bit less, because the movement is somewhere have a little bit more, somewhere splashing, and somewhere a little bit flat. I'm going to take a little bit of this color, also put a little bit over here too, like that. See, I think that's enough suggestions. Now the boats are already dry. Now I'm going to come back to add another round. Okay, like that. That's good. That's good. Load the suggestions, and maybe even draw a couple lines. Just suggest the boat. Actually, put it closer to us. Okay, now I'm gonna add some darker color right underneath. Okay, like that. That's good. Okay, there's some reflection. Come back to give it a little bit more, make it a little bit smoother. So make it look like a water reflection. Okay. And on top of that, I'm gonna add a little catch the shadow. Okay, that is enough suggestions for the boat. Okay, now I'm gonna come back to the rocks, the big rocks, or I say the mountain. I'm gonna mix a little bit more like a green color, put it on the top. Here you go. Okay, that look better. Have a little green color on the top. I'm gonna make it a little bit darker. Here you go. Now, I'm going to come into the other side, have a little bit red, make some variety of colors. Okay, like that. And I'll come back to, after you dry, come back to do a little bit more of the shadow side. Like that. Now I'm going to take a look at, I'm going to mix a little bit darker color for the rocks at the front of this. Okay, take a little bit more of this two color. Okay, here you go. Okay. Here you go. Give a little bit texture. Like that. Okay, on this side. That's good. All right. Give a little texture. Okay. Now that's good. Now I'm going to add a little bit shadow to the boat. I'm going to put it right here, like that. Good. On this side, I decided to make it a little bit darker. Here you go. It's better. Now I'll come back to, now add a little bit shadow to create a dimension. Here you go. Here you go, like this. That's good. Coming on this side. That's good. I'm going to make something a little bit thicker. Alright, now this painting is finished.